Gary, your first season as Academy Director, how have you enjoyed it so far?
Well, it's been a very fulfilled summer. I've had a lot of opportunity to see all the ages. I've consciously made an effort to be around the 15s, 16s, 17s and the 19s this year. I mean, I took on the decision to coach under 19s. There was some of the academy players, top end, were like to be involved in that side. So I worked alongside David Moss under 19s, which has been a good summer for them. They had a slow start to the season, but they progressed as the season went on. I was involved with 17s with Steve Titchard, and then 16s. Wasn't particularly involved with them, but I got to see them. And then I worked alongside Steve with the under 15s from time to time. So where it's been good is in the sense that I've managed to see all the players now in our system from 15 to 19, and everything looks very exciting. You know, we've got a lot of exciting quality players coming through.
And it must be great to see the emergence of the young players like Hasib Hamid, Alex Davies, Saqib Mahmood, all these guys being given an opportunity in the first team.
Yes, you know, players who have been through our system, players I worked with in the second 11 when I was second 11 coach. Yeah, they're now kicking on. Hasib's made good strides. Obviously, we know he's made the first team. Saqib Mahmood, I took the second 11 for 3 days in September versus Scotland, and I worked with Saqib and I was impressed the way he's progressing. We played a strong Scotland side that had some of the World Cup players in from last winter, and you know, he impressed me with the new ball. He impressed me with when he came back with the older ball. Matthew Parkinson, another one who's been with England 19s, and he's progressing well. You know, I think there are signs of maturity from all three, and I think they've made the next step. They've got to go again. That's got to be the quality, it's got to be the skills, and it's got to be you know, they've got to keep on driving forward. But yeah, they're all three of them are in a good place. And
it's not just that they've been given opportunities; they've taken their opportunities. Alex Davies he was named the Young Player of the Year. He's been consistent all year in all competitions.
Yes, I mean, that's sport for you, isn't it? You know, not long ago he'd have been ruining the fact that Josh Butler was signed by Lancashire, and he probably didn't see a pathway for him to get through. But he's a gritty player, determined player, and skillful player. And you know, Josh has moved up to be with England. He's had his opportunity, and you know, he's on target for 1,000 runs this season, and recently awarded Young Player of the Year. So that is the beauty of sport. You don't know what's around the corner, but what you do have to do is you have to keep learning. You have to keep pushing yourself. You have to keep driving yourself, and you know, it's sometimes you have to wait a little bit longer than other players for opportunity. But when it comes, you know, you've got to be prepared and ready to grab it, and that's what he did.
And it must be great for the guys in the academy at the moment. They can look up and see these guys getting opportunities, and that's what they're striving for at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yes. The top end of our academy, Josh Bohannon, Danny Lamb, how he did, and they've all progressed and played second 11 this year. You know, they've got a taste of it. They've done well, and yeah, it's a natural pathway to go from 17s to 19s to second 11. Some get there a little bit quicker. You know, Callum Turner's another one who managed to get a game in second 11 this year. He's had to wait a little bit longer, but you know, they're on the right pathway, and you know, like I said, they've got to keep working hard and pushing, and they've got to show signs of selfishness. You know, to get to the top, they've got to knock people off there. You know, people are ahead of them. They've got to be better than them, and that's what they've got to strive for. So, you know, they've got to keep working and working hard.
And we just talked about the England under 19s, Matthew Parkinson, Saqib Mahmood, Hasib, obviously. It's a great experience for them. You know, they've been down in Australia early this year, Sri Lanka again in a couple of weeks. That's a great experience for them, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's part of the learning experience. You know, it's a change of environment for them. It's away from Lancashire, and then they've got to find themselves in a new dressing room, as it were. So they've got to show character. You know, they're representing the country, so that in itself is a magnificent achievement, and they've got to learn from that experience, and what they learn they've got to bring back into the Lancashire dressing room and eventually onto the pitch. So yeah, they're you know, three very, very talented young players there, and you know, interestingly, all at different stages. Haseeb's got in the first team, Sakib's played 2020, and Matthew Parkinson, you know, he's a spinner, so he's got to wait a little bit longer. You know, there's it's interesting because, you know, normally you'll have 4 seamers in your team. You'll probably have 5 or 6 batters, but generally you only have 1 spinner. So you've got to, you know, to get to the top, you've got to bash everybody out of the way, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to break down some doors over the next 3 to 4 years.
And just finally now, with the academy now, I imagine you'll have sat down with most of them, talked about their season and had a bit of a debrief. What happens now then?
Yes, we've done that. It's important that you appraise every player in your academy, so then they can plan for the winter, that they know what their future holds. And the key is to give them honest feedback. You know, you've got to be honest with them where they're at, you know, where their game's at, and give them a chance to improve and make the next step. So yeah, that's done, and on the back of that, we've now made our selection for the intake. So that's a case of informing the players who've been successful to get into the academy. Then we start the planning. We start planning the winter programme. We do have an induction. We plan to have an induction so the parents can understand what's happening. This is for the new intake. The academy then has an audit, so we have to prepare for that through the ECB. And then the winter programme kicks in November, and we're off and running again.